Hello, Gabriel.
Hello, Martina.
Your hair is growing again. Your hair is growing the whole time. But somehow you decided not to cut it anymore. When women change their hairstyle, when I change my hairstyle, it has to do something with something. It's not just the haircut. What is it for you?
It's similar. When I cut my hair this summer, it was about not wanting to recognize me in the mirror again. So, and I looked into the mirror and I saw this bald head. Now I'm growing my hair and I still have the same sensation of who is that? Of not like, somehow it's cold outside, so it's nice to have some longer hair, and at the same time I still look into the face and I still look at my face and don't recognize me and don't know who I am.
Do you think it has something to do with your hair?
Yeah. As you said, when you cut your hair or when you change your hairstyle, it's usually more than just a different hair. It changes your head, it changes who you are, or at least for me, it does.
So when you change your hair, you don't recognize yourself anymore, and then?
And then all these stories of who I am just have no ground to stand on. It is as if looking into the mirror and saying, oh yeah, I know that guy, I know this person. It just doesn't work anymore. And the story just falls apart.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what does that, what happens when you look into the mirror and you have that sensation, I don't know this guy? What happens in that moment then?
It somehow breaks open this illusion that I have, and it confronts me with the illusion. And sometimes I get scared, and sometimes I get happy about it. Scared because, like, if I cannot grab onto an identity anymore, then who am I? If even I don't know who I am, how can anyone know who I am? And at the same time, it also brings some joy that I don't have to like grab onto the identity anymore. I don't have to be the person I thought I am. I can be a different person.
Does that what? Go ahead.
No, I have a question for you. Did you ever shave your head like to a few millimeters or shorter?
No.
Why not?
I thought about it, and the fear of being ugly, the fear about what people would say. And this is radical, because to do that means I cannot change that. Well, I can put some artificial hair on my head, but actually it means that I cannot change that anymore.
Yeah.
It's and if I don't like it, then what? Yeah. And I think it's a difference if a man does that or a woman.
I shaved a woman's head this year. She had longer hairs than you, and she went to a few centimeters. And the change was drastic. And still, like the person, the real, like the, and that's the same thing somehow what I hear from you. The real thing, what the person was, stayed, and the appearance of what I thought the person was broke apart.
So you saw something else after shaving.
Yeah. I saw the illusions of who I thought I'd be because I have this hair, or because a person has this hair, somehow didn't work anymore.
That would mean that the hair, or maybe also something else, the clothing or the voice, or I don't know, but let's stay with the hair. That would mean that the hair is ablenken. What is the word for ablenken? That it's like a layer, that the hair is like a layer above something that you cannot see with the hair.
Yeah. You just said that, right? You said, well, if I would cut my hair, maybe I would look ugly, or maybe people would judge me, or maybe people would, like, maybe I wouldn't get this nice attitude of people anymore. People wouldn't like me so much anymore. And that's not you, it's just your hair. So yeah, the hair, I think, does a layer on top of who we are.
Something in me gets crazy now and freaks out because the hair is just one example for how I appear to people.
Yeah.
And but I have my body, and I cannot get rid of that. And my body is, yeah, well, what is my body? What is the body? It's a tool. In Buddhism, we say the body is a tool. We have that. There are these experiments to not to use some of the senses, for example, to play as you were blind, go through the city as a blind person, although you can see, but and just make experiences on that.
I did that once. Wasn't in the city, and yeah, it's a cool experiment.
What did you experiment? What happened?
I closed my eyes and made a timer on my phone for, I'm not sure, half an hour or 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And my job was to go.
Alone?
Yeah.
With a stick or something, or a dog?
I just went.
Wow.
It was about not knowing what the next step would be. It was almost a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I never knew what the next step would be. I was very scared and very careful, and it's a cool experiment. I can recommend it, to go somewhere in nature and do it there.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, somehow like it redirected the space. The body is a tool, and like, what do you use your appearance for? Do you do it consciously, or do you do it unconsciously?
Yeah, good question to stop. Thank you, Gabriel.
Thank you, Martina.
See you next week.